99.3 Nigeria info. 12 minutes gone past the 4 o'clock hour. Welcome to Hard Facts. Today I did say that on the 4 o'clock hour, would be talking about the Nigerian young person. Don't forget, we have more young people in this country than any other age, meaning that we are supposedly a blessed nation, but could our blessing be a curse? Because you see, countries like India, China, maybe their youthful population is not a curse. It is a blessing, because we've seen how industrious these countries have become, and how they've been, their young have attracted opportunities and investments in their countries. But is that the case for us here in Nigeria? Let's start by turning our attention to a generation that holds a promise. And sometimes you could call it a peril of our nation, because the numbers don't lie. According to recent analysis, Nigeria adds roughly 3.5 million young people to the labor market every year. The rate of informal employment is over 90%, which means that most youth in unstable, unprotected jobs. Meanwhile, corruption remains entrenched. Nigeria's ranking is about, I think, 145th out of 180 countries when it comes to transparency. And this has been, sometimes the government will come and clap and say, we've gone one step lower or one step. Anyway, the question that we're asking today, and thank God my guest was able to make it here: what future awaits the average young Nigerian? Is this generation entering a period of flourishing or failure? What has the government, or have governments over time, laid a foundation for? My guest is young. He's very outspoken. He's politically engaged, and he's joining us live in the studio. Ayodele Adio actually ran for local government chairman in Etiosa local government. I think those are your phones. Your phones are yeah. I know that you had to sprint to get to the studio.
Yes, I did.
So sorry about that. You don't look like you suffered to get here. So let's start with, because when we talk about stuff like this, we need to talk about governance. If there is no governance, there is no laying of foundation or a plan, a blueprint as to how the future would pan out for the average young person. And you're a young person who's lived in this country. How has the governance that we've had over time helped you to become who you are? Or did you do this all by yourself?
Well, in fact, I'm struggling to even call myself a young person, actually, because
well, I mean, in a way you are young.
You look very young anyway,
in a way.
We're scaling into that number where you really can't classify yourself as that young. But I get the question, and the truth is, I struggle to find what the Nigerian ecosystem, the advantage comparatively or competitively, has given me that has made me who I am today. That's if where I am today is anything to brag about anyways. But, I struggle to see what, comparative advantage in terms of policy environment, in terms of infrastructure, in terms of government initiative that will really have propelled me to where I am today. And it's a concern, because really and truly, I would argue that I come from, to a very large extent, if you given the Nigerian context, some privileged background, and I still have to find my way to where I am today. And you juxtapose that, with somebody who's being born into less privileged environment, who has no connection, who then get quality education, and what Nigeria truly means for these sets of people. And it's worrying, because we live in a generation where government impact on the life of the average Nigerian is non-existent, right? Of course, people will argue that you get cheap tertiary education, and that's government subsidizing that education. But you also have to ask, what's the quality?
What's the quality? Did you go to did you go to a public university?
No, I didn't go to a public university.
I did privileged.
Let me qualify
I went to a federal university.
But I also did, one of my master's degree was in a public university. So
doesn't count.
It counts. So you look at that and you ask, what's the quality, essentially. So the average young Nigerian is living in actually one of the worst times since 1960. Highest inflationary environment when you talk about food. The average Nigerian today will turn 60 without dreaming of owning a home, except you steal. That's when you can acquire something, right? But you're likely not.
That's why everybody wants to be a
own.
politician.
So you're likely never going to own a home, getting your income. And that's staggering. That's why the dream of every young Nigerian is to get on the plane and leave this country. Now, your brightest minds, your most privileged class, think of success as getting on a plane and leaving this country and celebrating citizenship of other countries. Even your royal fathers. I saw certain videos of a prominent royal father who was celebrating being a citizen of another country. That tells you the entire story, that there's a lot of despondency, there's a loss of hope, in the streets of Nigeria. And it's worrying, because I think when you live in Lagos, the seeming economic environment masks a lot of things, and you don't realize that the country is really standing on spaghetti legs, if we're being honest.
Noodles, you mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Spaghetti is a bit thick.
So it's now noodles. So you travel around this country and you see the loss of hope in the faces of young people. It's extremely worrying. And the most alarming thing is that there's not a single sense of urgency in Abuja. There is not a single sense of urgency amongst many of the 36 chief executives across the subnationals. There's not any sense of urgency amongst parliamentarians to sit down, roll up their sleeves, and do the hard work of providing a future for millions of young Nigerians. They just don't seem to. They just don't seem to realize that we're sitting on a time bomb. It's staggering, because I was born in northern Nigeria. I grew up in the north.
Cool place to be born.
Yes, and I remember that being in secondary school, how we used to travel from Kano to Katsina to Kaduna. We'll be racing. You steal your father's car and you guys will race on the expressway, traveling from one state to the other. It never crosses your mind that you could be kidnapped on the highway. It never crosses your mind that somebody was going to rob you. The first time, my first cultural shock when I moved to Lagos or moved down south was that people were locking their homes with burglary proofs. It was strange to me, because living in Kano, our gates were always open. So people who wanted remnant of food would just simply walk into those places, get food, and go out. But I saw that also change dramatically from, say, 2009 to 2010, when insecurity became a problem in northern Nigeria. And we're not qualifying what uprising is properly, because the uprising that people keep saying will soon come is already here. And that's what you see as insecurity everywhere across the country. People are rebelling against the Nigerian state, taking arms against the Nigerian state, destroying their communities and all of that. So it's a shame that there is no sense of urgency, and we just have leaders who are just living in the clouds. They want to enrich themselves, they want to carry their children across the world. They just don't seem to think of the fact that they're all sitting on a time bomb, and it's just worrying.
The president on October 1 told us that we had turned the corner, that things were going to change. In fact, he was reeling out a lot of things that he's doing and will be doing to help us. But then, of course, when you go on social media, the story is totally different. Of course, what's mostly true to nature is that sons of politicians or children of politicians are living large and posting us on social media and asking you to post your account number so they can give you, giveaway. Like you said, the average young person is not sure if they can afford a home anytime soon. So what is the hope? For you and I have gotten to a point where, we have something. Might not be anything, but we can no longer call ourselves youth. I'm not a young person anymore, I'm 42. But what is the average young person going to do? I've seen a lot of people churned out every day for NYSC and the likes. What are they supposed to look forward to?
I really don't want to sound pessimistic, and I don't want to, paint this all gloom and doom picture. But the reality is, if I'm being honest, and I'm looking at the numbers, and I'm looking at the politicians who are in office today, and I'm projecting 20 years down the road, I'm not sure we're getting out of the doldrums. Because there is nothing that points to the fact that there's going to be a radical departure from the current trajectory of our country. There is nothing that shows that we're going to dramatically start to create jobs, and that, first of all, that politicians are going to be a lot more frugal. There's nothing that shows that the politicians that I see today are going to be a lot more responsible and will take more initiative to prioritize economic development over politics, especially politics that links towards...
So are you saying that you don't believe in the policies and the programs of government at all levels, especially the federal government with all the beautiful initiatives? I think the Vice President, Kashim Shettima, last month said they were going to create 21 million jobs. Why?
I mean, that's... Listen, you know why it's really funny? Is because they talk like... Sometimes they speak like they're talking to simpletons, right? You say you're going to create 21 million jobs. There's not a single roadmap that shows you're going to even create 500,000 jobs at the end of the year. Not a single roadmap. I give you an example. When they removed petrol subsidy, the federal government promised was going to put back 75 billion naira into small businesses, and that was supposed to help operating incomes and help small businesses to stabilize and create more jobs. They are still waiting for that money. It's just 75 billion hasn't been pumped back into the economy for that, right? So, and you're talking about creating 21 million jobs. It's worse than wishful thinking, really and truly. There has to be a roadmap that shows that if I do A, B, and C, this is largely going to create jobs. You don't see that economic development policy anywhere. They are doing the wrong things. Again, people say, you talked about the president saying they've turned the corner. In truth, right, what has happened is that the last administration sunk us into a deep hole. And I and so many Nigerians spent most of our time shouting that the economic policies of this gentleman was taking us into the lagoon. His party members told us that we're silly. They told us it was just hysteria, that we didn't know what we're saying. I mean, it was obvious to the blind that we're going into a hole.
Maybe you're just a biased opposition politician.
No. I'm saying that because we got through that, and the current administration is now telling us that one of the reasons we are where we are was the mismanagement of the past. But we shouted our heads out that this was wrong, the wrong direction. And every gain that they claim today, every single progress that they are claiming, is just a reversal of the decadence that has happened over the last 8 years. We've got to
go on a break. We've got to go on a break. We'll be right back. Ayo is not going anywhere.
Free Nigeria Info. We'll be right back.
I am malaria, the king of malaria parasites. My mission is simple: to take over your body.
Start your holiday on board. Explore up to 6,500 channels of entertainment, including live sport. Stay connected with onboard Wi-Fi. Enjoy special meals and toys for kids, and relax in comfort with world-class service all the way. Choose from over 150 destinations, including Dubai, India, the UK, and USA. Book now at Emirates.com. Fly Emirates. Fly better.
Children, I just came back from work and you're already shouting, "Mommy, food. Who will cook now?"
Mommy, no wahala. Just use Chow Deck.
Chow what?
Chow Deck, dear. The app that delivers food, groceries, and everything we need. Fast, reliable, and stress-free. I use it all the time.
But is it affordable?
Very. Right now, rice and chicken from the place is just 1,500 naira with free delivery. And Chicken Republic's rice and chicken with free coleslaw, only 2,600 naira. Tell me that's not a woof.
Mommy, please, download it now.
Download Chow Deck today with Deliver Happiness. Download the app now at www.chowdeck.com.
Chow Deck delivery.
Wow, Chow Deck is so fast.
Omo, you dey find where you fit bet sharply and cash out anytime.
I love best day here.
From Pilot bet. Football. Withdrawal. Odds when a boss brain. 100 million casino jackpots. Your life will change with iLot Bet. Bonus boku when you sign up. And iLot Bet iBot AI. There to help you for predictions matter 247.
No dolo.
Sharply download the iLot Bet app now or visit www.ilotbet.com. If you snooze, you lose. I play, I win. iLot Bet. For 18 years and above, play responsibly.
It's amazing how your child grows up before your eyes. Enable their thriving development and the care they need with the new NanKid 4 with HMOs to support your child's development, probiotics to help your child's digestion and development, and high-quality proteins to support age-appropriate growth. And all of these work together to support your child's development and growth today and tomorrow. NanKid 4. Nourish your child's potential.
Hey, yeah, now Orabi, with Orabi, my teeth strong, my mouth is fresh, he clean well, oh, now Orabi, strong teeth Orabi, fresh breath Orabi, 24/7 with Orabi, strong teeth Orabi.
Give on our teeth 24 hours protection. Use Orabi today. The Nigerian Dental Association. Tanda Gidigba with Orabi.
In the kitchen game, there are players and then Agba Ballers, MVP, Player of the Year, 10-0, no rival. Become an Agba Baller with the new improved Maggi chicken flavor, made with a flavorful formation of onions, celery, turmeric to bring out your top game in the kitchen. Elevate the taste of your everyday dishes with delicious rich chicken flavor. Oh yeah, let's go.
New Maggi chicken flavor, my game changer.
Whether you're flying for a family celebration or a much-needed reunion, fly Emirates and start your holiday on board. Explore up to 6,500 channels of entertainment, including live sport. Stay connected with onboard Wi-Fi. Enjoy special meals and toys for kids and relax in comfort with world-class service all the way. Choose from over 150 destinations, including Dubai, India, the UK and USA. Book now at emirates.com. Fly Emirates. Fly better.
It's the Indomie Eat and Win promo. The more you eat, the more you win. How to win? Buy the Indomie Eat and Win promo pack. Find the promo code inside. Visit indomie.ng/eat and win. Enter your promo code and start earning points fast. For a chance to win exciting gifts and 1 million naira cash every week for a lucky winner. So, hurry now. Eat and win. Let the winning begin. Visit indomie.ng/eat and win for more details. Terms and conditions apply.
Oh, the only detergent that keeps me bright and fresh. Bana bata lokaci a wurin wanki. Viva mafi inganci. Ito da sakwa hirin na tinyo mere Viva. Chiri Viva. Maswa koko atowo renu do Viva. Viva, oh Viva. Ina some Viva. Opuliche Viva. Opero Viva titila. Viva, oh Viva. Ina some Viva. Opuliche Viva. Opero Viva titila. Viva, oh Viva. Ina some Viva. Opuliche Viva. I love my Viva forever.
Viva Plus detergent, a quality cleaning powder from Aspira.
Mummy, what is 3 plus 1 plus 1?
5.
So what's 4 plus 1?
That's 5 school days of nourishing Ovaltine malty chocolate goodness.
Yummy!
Buy the special Ovaltine pack with 4 sachets and 1 free for every school day. That's not all. Ovaltine is enriched with calcium, vitamin B12, and malt to support learning and playtime. Ovaltine, smart choice for smart kids.
As a mom and a dentist, I know the importance of strong teeth, beautiful white smile, and fresh breath. They give you the confidence to eat the right foods without worry. Speak confidently in public, and making friends is easier when you know you have fresh breath. I give my family confidence with Pepsodent's Triple Protection 1, 2, 3. It's 3 toothpaste in 1 to protect their teeth from holes, give them white teeth, and fresh breath. The confidence of 3 toothpaste in 1. Pepsodent Triple Protection 1, 2, 3.
This house will implement spending cuts on household essentials. First, cable subscription from premium to standard.
Aye.
Now, 3 crowns milk from...
Don't touch our 3 crowns milk, oh.
Why?
Mom sacrifices a lot, and 3 crowns milk nourishes mom so that she can support our family.
Moms are our treasures beyond measure. So treasure mom with 3 crowns milk today. 3 crowns milk. Healthy moms, happy families.
In the cooking game, you need a winning game plan. I'm not just talking about your fresh ingredients, utensils, or cooking skills. I'm talking about your choice of seasoning. My game plan is incomplete without Maggi chicken flavor. Made with a flavorful formation of onions, celery, turmeric, it's my game changer. Elevate the taste of your everyday dishes with delicious rich chicken flavor. Oh yeah, let's go.
New Maggi chicken flavor, my game changer.
The energy from breakfast doesn't last my child the whole day. By half time, your champ will be low on energy. That's why break time is the right time to refuel with the nourishing Milo drink.
Keep your champ in the game with a Milo drink in their lunchbox. It's made from the goodness of malt, milk, cocoa, and contains iron and calcium. Milo drink has a great taste your champs will love and a nourishing energy to help them make the most of every day. Milo, energy to go further.
Milo! Whether you're flying for a family celebration or a much-needed reunion, fly Emirates and start your holiday on board. Explore up to 6,500 channels of entertainment, including live sport. Stay connected with onboard Wi-Fi. Enjoy special meals and toys for kids and relaxing comfort with world-class service all the way. Choose from over 150 destinations, including Dubai, India, the UK and USA. Book now at Emirates.com. Fly Emirates. Fly better.
Waiting happen. Every time I do small transaction, they don't slam me with originally extra charges, SMS alert, bank transfer, even bill payment self. They know they put the person at all. You never hear say with Smart Cash, you fit send money go another bank, pay your bills, and receive SMS alert all for free. For free? Yes, now for free. Then go even pay you 15% interest per annum on top your savings.
Hey, cut some for me now. How you join Smart Cash?
Dial *939# or download the Smart Cash app today to begin enjoy zero extra charges on all transactions. Smart Cash, money matter na sense. Smart Cash na by Airtel.
It's amazing how your child grows up before your eyes. Enable their thriving development and the care they need with the new NanKid 4 with HMOs to support your child's development, probiotics to help your child's digestion and development, and high-quality proteins to support age-appropriate growth. And all of these work together to support your child's development and growth today and tomorrow. NanKid 4. Nourish your child's potential.
Whether you're flying for a family celebration or a much-needed reunion, fly Emirates and start your holiday on board. Explore up to 6,500 channels of entertainment, including live sport. Stay connected with onboard Wi-Fi. Enjoy special meals and toys for kids and relaxing comfort with world-class service all the way. Choose from over 150 destinations, including Dubai, India, the UK and USA. Book now at Emirates.com. Fly Emirates. Fly better.
It's the choices you make that set you apart from being good to being great. My choice? Nivea Men Deep Body Lotion with Max Tech, powered by Black Cavern. Gives you both dark wood fragrance and 48-hour moisture. And my other top choice for all-day freshness, Nivea Men Deep Roll-On for 72-hour protection and fragrance with Max Tech, powered by Black Cavern. Skin is for playing it smart. Nivea is for skin.
Is that Alfie playing football in the rain?
It's Toby Chio.
My goodness. When did he grow up? That's it with kids, so.
It's amazing how your child grows up before your eyes. Enable their thriving development with the new NanKid 4 with HMOs to support your child's development, probiotics, and high-quality proteins to support age-appropriate growth. NanKid 4. Nourish your child's potential.
Africa is all connected. With Turkish Airlines FlyFest, fly to Europe,
to America and to Istanbul at special prices. Book your ticket until December 15th for flights between September 15th and December 15th. For details, please visit TurkishAirlines.com. Turkish Airlines.
Hey, yeah, now Orabi, with Orabi, but it's strong, my mouth is fresh, he clean well, oh, now Orabi, strong teeth Orabi, fresh bread Orabi, 24/7 with Orabi, strong teeth Orabi.
Give on our teeth 24 hours protection. Use Orabi today. Na Nigerian Dental Association. Tanda Gidigba with Orabi.
My ions, please, can't get enough. My ions, please, give it to me now. It go rehydrate you, yeah. Replenish your ions with Pocari Sweat. Rehydrate you faster, easy we observe. Pocari Sweat, give me some more. Pocari Sweat.
Niger, turn the dial up. Ride this wave. Let's get real. Let's get vibey. Let's get a refreshing Coca-Cola. But wait, not just any Coke. A Coke with your name on it. That's right. Share a Coke is here. Now you can look for your nicknames, names of your day ones, your Odoku, that's Idon, and your OG. It's a simple way to connect and show you care. Whether it's a quiet moment alone with Bae or you're sharing a laugh with the squad. It's your vibe, your Coke. Don't sleep on this. Every Coke tells a story. Find that name and tell us. Who will you share a Coke with?
Stay fresh, stay dry with Nivea Dry. No bad smell, it dey protect from sweat and it dey last wella.
Nivea Dry don't get 25 ml pack. Make you rush go buy am.
The prices no dey tear pocket. Make you stay fresh, stay dry with Nivea Dry.
Nivea Dry deodorant will help you maintain your steez. It only for 25 ml small size for boys and girls wey sabi.
See, everybody with him own wahala. Every day comes with its own version of challenges, and you have to be ready to face them, because only then can you move on to the next. That's why I never miss my breakfast. Scratch that. My peak breakfast, with the nutrients and energy I need to face each day, one challenge at a time.
Every day is a good day to power on with a Peak breakfast. Have you had your Peak? Reach for your peak.
Imagine walking through a single marketplace, hearing over 50 languages, seeing goods from 5 continents, and making deals that open up a continent's worth of opportunity. That's the Lagos International Trade Fair, organized by the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry, running for the past 38 years. From November 7th to 16th, 2025, Tafawa Balewa Square, Lagos becomes the gateway to West Africa's biggest economy as ECOWAS clocks 50 and to over 200 million resourceful consumers. Whether you're looking to expand your brand, forge new partnerships, buy at discounted rates for all your Christmas purchases, or understand Africa's emerging markets, this is the fair for you. To exhibit your products and services, visit www.lagosinternationaltradefair.com to book your space. Attendance is free, but registration is compulsory for all visitors. For sponsorship and participation, please call 0700 524 6724 or send an email to litf@lagoschamber.com. Lagos International Trade Fair, connecting businesses, creating value.
Hey, madam, please, where can I buy soya oil?
You know there is soya oil, and then there is Devon King's soya oil, which is very, very, very soya.
I just wanted to hurry and buy soya oil to cook for my family.
Aha! For those your fine family, they will like Devon King's soya oil. It is very, very soya.
Okay. Oh yeah, give me the Devon King soya oil. That's very, very soya.
Introducing the new Devon King's Soya Vegetable Oil from Devon King's, our trusted family brand. Available in stores nationwide.
This is what goodness tastes like. Golden caramel, creamy buttermint, and rich coffee.
There's a Cadbury candy for every moment.
Cadbury Caramel, Cadbury Coffee, Cadbury Buttermint. Sweet, smooth, and full of flavor. Whether you're chilling at home or on the move, there's a Cadbury candy for every mood.
Yeah, there's a Cadbury candy for every moment.
Hey, Omo, see package. This is what I call full house.
Yes, sir, that's me.
Huh? Who's talking about you? I'm talking about this Peak Yogurt Drink Full House pack in your hand.
The Peak Yogurt Drink 1 liter Full House pack with more refreshment contains fresh cow milk. Share and enjoy full house goodness filled with essential vitamins and minerals. Peak. Reach for your peak.
Hello, Daddy.
Hello, Diola.
I just want to say that I love you.
Oh, I love you too.
Hello, Daddy. I just want to say again that I love you and I like that we look alike. Hello, Auntie.
Hi, Diola.
How are you?
I'm fine.
How's family? I hope everyone is good. My regards to everyone.
I will, my dear.
Whoa. Diola, this is the third time you're calling me. How much airtime do you need?
Airtime care? When I have Glow Talk Master. I'm basically getting 6 minutes free talk time for every 6 minutes call I make every day, plus 50 MB data bonus. And for new customers like me, I get additional 25 minutes talk time and 1 gigabyte data welcome bonus. That's why I only make calls with my Glow line now.
Enjoy free 6 minutes plus 50 MB data on every 6 minutes call you make in a day on Glow Talkmaster. And enjoy a one-time 2,000 Naira welcome bonus. That's a 25 minutes talk time and 1 gigabyte worth of data. Get your Glow line and dial star 606 hash to enjoy. Terms and conditions apply.
Glow Unlimited.
Sorry, madam. There's an emergency at the shop. They need you now. It's a serious...
Nothing is more serious than a Golden Morn breakfast with my family. Don't you understand? All our winnings start with a nutritious golden breakfast. Now, sit down. Please join us.
Yes, ma. At once.
Breakfast is serious business. Handle it with a nutritious Golden Morn. Now with a great new look. Trust Golden Morn to help fuel your family to win every day. Golden Morn. Make every day golden.
Today I don't join body. The better we they see. Salam alliance. Salam alliance. We there for you. Salam alliance. Your future sure. From Lagos to Kano. But I got to just. Insurance we sure. To be loved. No because. Now we hold. Nigerian. He's solid like a rock. When life won't test you, they can hold you like clock. Whether for your life, whether for your business, got to cover. Live with confidence, life is confidence, work with confidence, life is confidence. Live with confidence, life is confidence, work with confidence, life is confidence.
Salam Alliance, 2 giants, 1 future. For Nigeria by Nigerians. Salam Alliance, live with confidence.
Whether you're flying for a family celebration or a much-needed reunion, fly Emirates and start your holiday on board. Explore up to 6,500 channels of entertainment, including live sport. Stay connected with onboard Wi-Fi. Enjoy special meals and toys for kids and relax in comfort with world-class service all the way. Choose from over 150 destinations, including Dubai, India, the UK and USA. Book now at Emirates.com. Fly Emirates. Fly better.
Bro, have you heard?
What?
The Fanta and Sprite are now available in 60cl plastic bottles. And it's for the same price. 500 naira.
Omo, bring me 2 bottles. 1 Fanta for me, 1 Sprite for my friend. 60cl plastic bottle, right?
You heard right. Fanta and Sprite are now available in 60cl plastic bottles for the same price of 500 naira. That's 20% more Fanta and Sprite for free. Grab the new 60cl bottle today. Enjoy extra refreshment.
Hey, yeah, now Rabi, with Orabi, but it's strong, my mouth is fresh. It clean well, oh, now Oral-B. Strong teeth Oral-B, fresh bread Oral-B, 24/7 with Oral-B. Strong teeth Oral-B.
Give on our teeth 24 hours protection. Use Oral-B today. The Nigerian Dental Association. Tanda Gidigba with Oral-B.
Oh,
The only detergent that keeps me bright and fresh. I know they waste time to wash. I thought my clothes have the best, so why go less? You can't wash a lot with a little Viva. Use Viva. Don't waste your time, don't waste your money. Use Viva. Viva, oh Viva. I love my Viva. Don't need no other. I love my Viva forever. Viva, oh Viva. I love my Viva. Don't need no other. I love my Viva forever. Viva, I love my Viva. Don't need no other. I love my Viva forever.
Viva detergent, a quality cleaning powder from Aspira.
We inform, we inspire, we ignite the conversation.
It's a worthy conversation to have.
It has been to the credit of the president of if he has released now.
Because the government is saying one thing, the people are saying a totally different thing.
When Nigeria issue has happened to them or their family, they will know that this is not
again. I don't think there is a perfect answer to the story.
We're discussing the EFCC and their war against corruption.
Imagine that in 2026, we'll stop talking about corruption.
That their leaders say this is what you should do for them. Why can't you listen to the ADC warns against political witch hunt in coup pro?
Injustice will plunge this country into a chaos.
It's about you, the caller, the listener, the Nigerian on Nigeria Info. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
.3 Nigeria Info. It's still hard facts. I still have Ayodele Adio in the studio. Unfortunately, we have just very little time to continue this conversation, and I will bring him back. Hopefully, our Friday this week, we will just have him on Zoom so he doesn't suffer to come again. But we'll continue this conversation because we need to chart a course for the young person, the average young Nigerian. Where do we go from here? Ayo, before we went on that break, you were talking about the fact that there's nothing that actually is pointing to the fact that this government might change, that they have a plan, a blueprint, but they keep telling us that they do have it. And is it just about this government or governments that have come and gone? Because there's been a foundation that's been laid over time that has brought us to where we are, right? I mean, you also talked about the Buhari administration, what they did, and where the Tinubu administration, picked up from. Does it look like, I mean, especially for the fact that we're going to be getting into campaign year next year, and then, of course, the elections in 2027, there are a lot of young people who feel, there's no hope. Why am I even voting if my vote doesn't count?
Well, it's true. That's why you have a lot of voter apathy, really and truly, because people can't connect voting to the progress that they've been making in their lives. And of course, they've seen politicians steal elections over time. They've seen how they've used violence to discourage or disenfranchise people, from voting. But the absolute truth is, while it appears that voting or not voting hasn't changed, the fortunes of most young Nigerians, I would argue that that's still the only way for us to repudiate this incompetence that has taken over our politics.
Sorry about
that. And, because there needs to be there needs to be some sort of political punishment for incompetence. And once you don't polish politicians with your vote, what you have simply done is to endorse their state.
But let me echo the voices of the average person. How do we punish them if these votes don't count?
Well, you see, to a very large extent, the vote doesn't count because of apathy. So apathy works in their favor. The more people stay back at home and in their houses and don't go to vote, the easier it is to rig an election. But the moment there is a high turnout, it becomes extremely difficult for you to rig that election, right? So I think that if Nigerians can sort of find their dignity back, it might be harsh when I say that we have lost our dignity. We have lost our sense of pride as a people. We take anything. If we can find a shred of that dignity back, I guarantee you 3/4 of the politicians we have today won't be in office today. It used to be that the scandal in 1964 or perhaps in 1963 in the Western region, what was a scandal was that when Chief Akintola's son was going to school in Ibadan, there was an agent, which is the staff of, his father's office, would walk him to school and back. That was the scandal. But he went to public school. But the scandal was that there was somebody working with him. Now imagine how much we are falling as a country, where it is impossible, right, for you to be in a public institution with the child of a public servant. In fact, I'm even saying too much.
In secondary school, I had classmates who were commissioners' children, ministers' children. That doesn't happen anymore.
It can happen again. In fact, I even tell you, it's even worse now. You can't even see your public servants in the airport.
No, they fly private.
Exactly. So that tells you how bad we have gotten as a country. You can't even meet them at the airport. You don't see them anywhere. Their children are living ostentatious, outlandish lifestyles outside this country. They're showing you the words of cash. And we're continuing this. I'm struggling not to use very harsh words because we're on radio, but we're a bit like zombies, and we have to wake up, because everywhere in the world where young people are finding their voice, they've changed governments. They've changed the direction of their country. For better or worse, that's for you to decide. But at least their voice has instigated a change. In some countries, the presidents have had to leave the country for young people for a transition. But here, our politicians continue to do the worst because they are banking on the docility of too many young Nigerians. You don't have students. There was a time that in this country, in a student's newspaper in University of Ife, writing an editorial in a student's newspaper forced IBB to move an event from OAE to Uniben because of a student's newspaper. Today, you have a situation where even students' union have become an appendage of the youth wing of a political party.
Why are you not in NANS? Because you see, every time, I'm so sorry, it's just funny. When I see those guys, I'm wondering what they're doing in uni.
Do you understand? So it's a problem. So every single pressure group that democratic societies have been bought over.
Whose fault is that? Can we blame the politician?
It goes back to that shred of dignity. I have...
Because it's like we always... drop the blame at the foot of the politician.
Yes.
We have 40 seconds before we go.
Yeah, it's a shred of dignity. Now, I'll just paraphrase with something, one of my uncles from the Niger Delta will always tell me jokingly, say, I don't get money, but I get pride. Right? So that sense of pride is gone. We have become anyhow people. We'll take anything. We'll do anything just for a few minted notes. And that's why we're where we are today. It's really sad.
Ayo, we have to have this conversation again. I don't know when, but we have to bring you back sometime soon. Ayodele Adio is a former local government chairmanship candidate for the Youth Party, and he was running for local government in Etiosa. Let's hope that one day we'll have bright minds like him in government. Ayo, thank you so much for coming on the show. I wish we had more time to have this conversation.
Same here. I'm happy to do this again.
All right. We'll go on a quick break. When we come back on the other side, we're talking cost of living crisis. Stay with us.
You are listening to your number one station for talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk. .3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.